What is the antibiotic apocalypse? Welcome back to Zero Fat TV Think Different. Today we're diving into a critical topic that could shape the future of healthcare, the antibiotic apocalypse. Antibiotic resistance is no longer a distant concern. It's happening now. Superbugs, or bacteria that resist even our strongest antibiotics, are spreading rapidly, leaving doctors with fewer options to treat infections. The World Health Organization has already declared antibiotic resistance one of the top 10 global health threats. Without immediate action, simple infections could once again become deadly, surgeries would be far riskier, and modern medicine as we know it could fall apart. But how did we get here? And can we reverse this crisis before it's too late?
The roots of resistance. How did we get here? Antibiotic resistance didn't happen overnight. It's a result of decades of misuse and overuse. Doctors have historically prescribed antibiotics for viral infections, where they're ineffective, and patients often fail to complete their prescribed doses, allowing bacteria to adapt and survive. Agriculture has also played a huge role, with antibiotics being heavily used in farming to promote livestock growth, further fueling resistance. In addition, there's been a lack of innovation in creating new antibiotics. Pharmaceutical companies often prioritize more profitable drugs, leaving the development of new antibiotics on the back burner. As a result, bacteria have continued to evolve while our arsenal of effective treatments has remained stagnant. The impact of superbugs. Why this matters. Superbugs are already causing devastation. Infections like MRSA, carbapenem-resistant enterobacteriaceae, CRE, and drug-resistant tuberculosis are no longer rare. The CDC estimates that over 1.2 million people die annually from antibiotic-resistant infections, and this number continues to rise. These infections don't just affect hospitals, they can spread in communities, putting everyone at risk. For modern medicine, the stakes are enormous. Procedures like organ transplants, chemotherapy, and even routine surgeries rely on effective antibiotics to prevent infections. Without them, these life-saving treatments could become too dangerous to perform. The antibiotic apocalypse could roll back decades of medical advancements. Can we stop it? Solutions and hope. The good news is that it's not too late to act. Governments, scientists, and healthcare providers are working tirelessly to combat antibiotic resistance. Initiatives to regulate and reduce antibiotic use in agriculture are gaining traction, and public awareness campaigns are encouraging better prescription practices. On the scientific front, researchers are exploring alternatives to traditional antibiotics, like bacteriophages, viruses that target bacteria, and new classes of drugs. Investment in antibiotic innovation is also crucial, and some governments are offering incentives to pharmaceutical companies to develop new treatments. However, global collaboration is key to winning this fight. What you can do to help you. Don't need to be a scientist to make a difference. One of the simplest steps you can take is to use antibiotics responsibly. Only take them when prescribed by a doctor, and always complete the full course of treatment. Avoid pressuring healthcare providers for antibiotics when they aren't necessary, especially for viral infections like colds or the flu. Additionally, supporting policies that regulate antibiotic use in farming and advocating for more funding for research can create long-term change. By taking these small but meaningful actions, we can all play a role in preventing the antibiotic apocalypse. Every step counts in this fight to protect the future of global health.
Antibiotic resistance is a growing global crisis that threatens to undermine modern medicine and public health. Misuse, overuse, and a lack of innovation have accelerated the rise of superbugs, making it harder to treat common infections. However, with global action, scientific innovation, and individual responsibility, we can slow or even reverse this trend. At Zero Fat TV, Think Different, we believe in tackling big issues with bold ideas. Join us in raising awareness about antibiotic resistance, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for thought-provoking content. Together, we can think different and act decisively.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Impossible is just an opinion. Rich Hamilton.